polls? Are you conducting your own internally? What are they telling you? Do they tally with these other ones?
I think, to be honest, opinion polls, the very recent opinion polls, you can see there have been a trend of numbers increasing all of a sudden. So the opinion polls remains opinion polls. They are not actually...
so they're a problem now when they don't favor your candidate?
No, that's not the issue. That's not the issue. I think if you look at the sample numbers, they are too small to determine where the vote is going to go. Because when you are voting about 2,400 and you narrowed it down to a county like Turkana, you find they may have talked only to 2, 3 people or 5 people. A county with 240,000 voters, it is difficult to talk to 5 people and say, or 10 people and say, that is the voice of what the people of Turkana are saying. So essentially, there are already problems in that analysis. And so we cannot take the polls as the actual opinion as it is, and any poll. So, of course, we keep checking where we are to be able to improve our campaign and to be able to know where we will need to campaign at, to be able to know where our candidates should help strengthen them. But it is not something to share out because, polls have one problem. For instance, in 2017, there were so many polls that were indicating NASA was leading. And then immediately when the election was done, it was a different story. We've seen it in the United States of America, where polls were saying a different thing, but the true reality came out. So I think these polls are just there, but it is not to say that this is the decisions of Kenyans, because 22 million Kenyans are going to vote. Those polls are only based on about 2,000 people, 3,000 people. It doesn't really tell you the true story when you take it down.
And so what are your internal polls showing you, if anything?
We are doing well. We are doing well, better than our colleagues. And
22 million votes now on the
8% digit ahead of them. 8% digit ahead of them. I will not tell you the real figure because we are using those ones for our own planning purposes. Because if we go and release them out, then we will be lying to the public that this is a true story. So ours is for planning purposes, and we believe that a majority of our strongholds are going to raise over 80% turnout. I don't know where the figure Mbandi is getting from, but our turnout is going to be over 80%, and we believe that we've won this one.
John Mbadi.